real quick because I don't want to take up too much of your time due to having a longer intro than usual. I've only played up to Touhou 8, and haven't played a lot of other bullet hells, so if I give this game some credit for some things that you guys think is wrong, just keep, don't get all upset, man. Yeah, this game's pretty sweet. It's got a very good comedy, as all of the Orange Juice games tend to have. Obviously, the Orange Juice characters are here from if you'll remember a lot of them from 100% Orange Juice. Yeah. There's some cool things with persistent background, like persistent enemies who can't be destroyed, but if they collide with QP, you take damage. Rbits, you can power up, and I know this has been done in other things, but you can power up. After a certain amount of points, more rbits will come over and join your army, and they'll back you up, and you'll get more power. It's kind of great. There's this cool thing where you're allowed to change attack types on the fly. So you choose 3 attack types before you start the arcade mode, and then you can change them with A, S, and D, which is kind of important. You can get away with not changing attack modes, I think, but you'd be in quite the pickle. You really need to be able to defend yourself from the rear as well as the sides, so there'll be occasions where you need to switch an attack type to do that. And it's pretty neat, and I like it. Like I said, very, very, there's a lot of comedy in this. A lot of it's just very good. And it's a completely acidine enemy set. It's almost like QP is just out of her mind, and it's fantastic. And the storyline itself is just ridiculous, with QP being like, I gotta go find pudding, but nobody knows what pudding is. It's wonderful. So I'd recommend this game. Hello and welcome to QP Shooting Dangerous, which is actually where I got the QP Dangerously thing from, which was Paulie Dangerously, Paul Heyman's, one of his original names. But then I saw this game, and I was like, oh, QP Dangerously is happening. Anyway, I'm playing this blind because I'm an idiot. This is a bullet hell, and that means I'm gonna suck at it. Also, music has started. Man, I should probably look at the manual, huh? That'd make a lot of sense. Anyway, so I think how this is gonna go is I'm gonna do blind first, which I'll get my ass kicked in 3 seconds, and then of course, we'll do one after I practice a bit. Unfortunately, that probably still won't do very well, because I haven't played a bullet hell since November when I was practicing for Touhou. And even then, I was 5 months removed from whenever I was actually playing Touhou. So, because I have a Touhou series on my channel. I did the first 6, I think, and 6 was really good as far as what I did. I got to the final boss without using the continue, then I got my ass kicked, of course, but, it was good. And then 7, I went right through it, and I ripped through it. It was great. I got to the boss without using the continue. And that's the one with the bunny girl, and I got to her without using the continue when I got my ass kicked there. But, yeah, that one went bad, as far as recording goes, and I haven't been able to do anything with it since, so that's been fun. So now we're going to try QP Shooting Dangerously while we wait on board the Human Tanks 3. This is localized by Fruit Bat Factory, which is kind of cool. Fruit Bat Factory has always done kind of the localizing the kind of same style of games. They've done, as far as art goes, it's always been pretty similar. The mechanics are always very easy to pick up. I don't know, the games just feel very similar, which is good. They're usually pretty lighthearted, have a bunch of comedy in them. But some of them have taken a very serious tone, and some of them have had very depressing endings. Or the Human Tanks Alter. Still hold resentment for you, Fruit Bat Factory, just for that. 99 Spirits also had a pretty serious story, and was pretty depressing at times. But, for the most part, They localize games that are easy to pick up, have a lot of comedy in them. It's pretty great. So I'm looking forward to QP Shooting Dangerous. For now, though, let me look at the manual so I can at least get the game basics. What button is A on the keyboard? Let's see. No continues. Oh my god, that's brutal. At least it's not like Toho where it's like, yeah, you can have continues, but you get a crappy ending if you use them. At least this is just like, nah, no continues. Just straight up. Well, I have a feeling that this didn't help me too much. Alright, so the X key backs out. Alright, this is fairly straightforward as far as button controls go thus far. Obviously they did not show me the keyboard controls. Maybe that's in options. Oh. Thought maybe that was locked, but alright, cool. I don't care. I don't mind. I don't mind. A dark in the background? Oh, let me see what that does. Oh, just a better distinguish bullets. Probably would be useful. I'll leave motion blur on for now. I'll probably change that because it's very hard for me to use motion blur. So, up arrow, down arrow, left arrow, right arrow, ZX, ZX, D. Okay, that's straightforward. Everything's straightforward so far. I am absolutely happy with that. I'll just cancel in case I accidentally screwed anything up. I'm assuming you can change the options at any time in the game, because that'd be really weird if you couldn't. Do I really want background? Nah, I don't need it. I want to see this game in its original form before I do anything else. Alright. You guys are ready to get our butts whipped in QP Shooting Dangerous? Oh, this is gonna be fantastic. Let me prepare myself, mentally and physically. Alright, my hand's in the right place. Let's do this. Do I have to hit enter? Yes. Normal for beginners and those new to shoot 'em ups, also known in Toho as the mode that makes you really crappy because the game changes completely and it's way too stupid at that point. Normal for those with gaming experience. That'll be the one we play on most likely. Hard for shoot 'em up veterans. This would be what I'd play on if I wasn't so out of practice. And super is the lunatic mode more than likely, for those seeking an extreme challenge. I kinda wanna do hard, I'm not gonna lie. But I'm so out of practice that I'm choosing normal. Oh, I feel like I'm wimping out though. No, go with normal. You haven't played enough. Just don't be brave right now. Well, I'll go with... Add another slot. You can have as many as you want. I'll go with 2. Wait, 1, 2, 4, 5, 6, 7. Nope, going with 7. Oops. Wait, do I have to use... This is getting complicated. Enter is like the button that I have to use right now. It's weird. I hope that does not apply later on. According to the config, it won't. But yeah, relic's good enough because the tie will not fit. I'm okay with this. Both form changes. Auto slow movement? Nope. Fire. I have no idea what these are. I also seemingly... Oh, okay, this is neat. That's not... extends... This is shell. Extends cones to QB's left and right to attack at full speed, and the rbit interval is small and attacks are dense. I don't really want to get close to anybody. Back. Gathers in the back and performs a strong attack to the rear when moving slowly. Its range is narrow and attacks are dense. Okay. Well, I apparently only have a few right now. Yeah, I do want front to be the best one. Oh, you're only allowed to choose certain ones at certain areas. Neat. Oops. That's not what I wanted. What front? Rear seems pretty easy. I'm gonna use rear. And then formation C is fire for killing bosses. We'll do that. I'm good with it. Pew. Wait a second. I feel like it lied to me somewhat. This is way too easy, but it is stage 1. Can I just hold down the button? In the Toho games, what I used to do is hit everything I possibly could. Like, hit the Z button constantly. Which I don't think was the thing I was supposed to do as far as Toho was concerned. But I did it, because I'm dumb. So, what I read in the manual, certain things are called missiles, certain attack types. You can blow those up by shooting them. Other attack types are just straight up lasers. They can't be they can't be shot or anything. If you destroy the enemy, what? I think the boss is coming. No, there's a train. There's a train. Oh my god. If you kill the enemy that shoots the other stuff, you're allowed to collect items. Another train? Why are trains evil? Who's riding in a train and trying to kill me? That's my question. There we go. Easy. Easy. It's on normal, but this is easy peasy, lemon squeezy for stage 1. I mean, every stage 1 is easy, except for the boss. The boss is easy, but tends to still be able to kill you, usually. Otherwise, you usually only get killed in stage 1 via making a horrible, horrible mistake. Stupid chicken. And I don't plan on making a horrible, horrible mistake. Are those street lights? Am I being attacked by street lights? This is weird. Haven't changed formation yet, but I'm sure. Okay, we're changing formation, guys. I think I just activated hyper mode on accident. It was panic, I tell you. Another goddamn train. A. Need to hit A. A. Oh, we haven't even used our slow mode. Well, that's because I'm not afraid. I'm unafraid. In Toho, I use it all the time, constantly, because your character moves so rapidly. Well, at least certain characters do. There's no pudding anywhere in sight. In fact, no one seems to even know what it is. We haven't talked to anyone yet, though. What the heck is going on? QP, by the way, loves pudding. That's our big shtick. I mustn't hesitate, even now. Desperate times call for desperate measures. Hello? Is there anyone out there who knows of pudding? Anyone? Pudding! Someone. Anyone. Pudding. Oh. Am I just being stupid? QP, you idiot! I think in this world, I don't remember the storyline, but I think, like, something happened. QP wakes up and the world just, there's no pudding anywhere. And she's like, oh god, no. Sierra! Sierra, I don't know your name, how to pronounce it. Sierra, my dearest friend. Ex-friend, if you keep acting like that. How cruel. Yes, the Krulls have made their resurrection. We see them often in the War of the Human Tank series. Hashiko is often like, how cruel, it's great. You're the cruel one. Your words cut like a knife in my heart. You're too noisy this morning. Our deadline is looming and we're already at the gates of death. As usual, we're going to be stuck in the indie games group. Never mind that. That's not why I'm here. Sierra, do you remember pudding? Are there people who don't know of it? Sierra, you remember? Yeah, it's that small fry enemy in Final Fantasy, right? I'm assuming that FF is Final Fantasy. Look, it's probably not. That's common sense to a gamer. That's not it. Huh? Sweet, soft, and delicious. It's the ultimate of sweets. What are you going on about? So you don't remember after all. Siora, I even shared my pudding because we were friends. What are you... So it's come to this, has it? I'll just have to beat some sense into you. Then you'll have no choice but to remember. Oh goodness, QP is the villain in this game. Oh no. Kinda like Toho, where Rimu kind of is an antagonist at times. Just runs into people and is like, oh, I'm just gonna beat the crap out of you. Get out of the way. See, what? Prepare yourself, Siora. Back to the battle. The audio change while it was loading that caused a brief... Oh, I accidentally hypered. Oh no. Relic, why do you do this? I wonder what my hitbox is. That would actually be really nice to know. Because in Toho, they show it to you when you're focused. This game, I don't know if I can access that. Oh, I can! It's rather big. Alright. Good to know. Like, yeah, it's a little bit bigger than Toho. Way bigger than Rimu's. You know her name. Rimu. Hakurai. Main character. She has the... I'm pretty sure her advantage is she has like the smallest hitbox of all time. Action break. Success. That's like a Toho spell card. I don't remember if I mentioned that. You know, because you can break them. They, like, the Toho card expires after you've defeated a certain area. And you gain all of the stuff that was on screen at the time. Now these are the boxes, which drop and fire bullets at me. Wouldn't have the first time that this happened, I was like dodging a bunch of shit, because I'm like, those don't stay, do they? Those don't stack then, do they? And they did both, and I was like, oh, that's no good. So, yeah. I'm considering activating my hyper, because this is getting annoying. It's not like it's a big deal, I can beat her either way. Action break. Switch formation. Rbits to the front. Impressive, QP. You're good. It's Pio's turn now. Hey, this is where the Fraps, or maybe the Camtasia, whichever one I was using, Camtasia at this time, crapped out, was like, no, you have no room to record. Stop. It's Pio's turn now. Siora's powers go beyond hell itself. Allow me to demonstrate. Woo! Pyoko Deluxe. Final attack. Here we go. This will be for all the marble. Oh shit! I almost got crushed by a giant chicken thing. I was not expecting that. That should not have occurred. Alright, I was going to switch over to attack type, but there is no way at all I can guarantee I will be at the, be underneath Siora. There's just none. Like, this is bad for me. There's a lot happening right now. I mean, a good player would be able to guarantee themselves under her. That is not me, though, as we all know, or anyone who's ever watched me play Toho would know. Alright, just hang out. Don't gotta worry too much about anything. Normal doesn't seem to be that rough, actually. I'm assuming hard, everything would move faster, and it would kinda suck for me. I could probably play it hard, though. I think I got the skill level. Obviously, I can't be quite sure. I'm activating my hyper mode. Hyper finish. Breakdown. That's the only reason I activated it. Yeah. So, Siora, do you remember pudding now? Okay. Games for brains. Kick. Elusive number 1. Stage results? There was stuff. Probably not that great of a score. Hey, let me exit out real fast. Turn on the, yeah. Turn on the games, like the in-game frame counter to make sure it's staying at 30. At the very least, because obviously everything sucks with my computer. Apparently. FPS display. Turn to the menu, and we hope that that works. Normal. Oh, can you change difficulty on the fly? That would be neat. I'm not going to, but that would be neat. Alright, let's see if the FPS counter's here. Answer looks to be no. Well, alrighty then. I gave it the try. Oh wait, why am I back at stage 1? I've also learned that it's... Oh, I got way less points. I've also learned it's really easy to keep your combo up as long as you shoot the feathers, and which would just be missiles. I better still get my heart. Son of a bee. Well, I didn't get the life that I deserved. I'm fighting crows now? Great. How dare they take my life from me. I guess you have to get over 1 million if you want your, if you want HP. Is that a tree and plants? Why am I fighting a tree and plants? This is, that's strange. Oh my gosh, there's apples. And the actual potted plants just persist. Interesting. The apples look like the tomatoes from the Harvest Moon for the PlayStation 1. And I say this with full confidence because I played so... Other than the stem. Or not, yeah, the stem, would that be the word? Because I played the Tomato Festival a ridiculous amount. I had a save right before the Tomato Festival, and I often just replayed the Tomato Festival because I loved the Tomato Festival. It was a good time. Hey birds, you have to expire. How dare you attack me and my robotic rabbits? I refuse every part about this. Even butterflies are attacking me? My goodness. Ciora. Pokemon. Hey, I finally got that life. Pokemon. It's funny, to me especially, because now we have butterflies, so it's like I'm being attacked by Butterfree, which just makes me happy. Is this a mid-boss? Oh my god, it is. Because it's not strong enough to be a real boss. It's a mid-boss. In Toho, we often see these in the form of fairies, / other minor characters, because I mean, it starts off with fairies, and then it changes to minor characters, like, whoever the other secondary bunny girl is, because there's the one that's actually really good, and then there's the not as good one that you fight. This is supposed to be a mid-boss. Okay, talk. But I think in the final stage of 1, you fight, oh, I can't remember the names for some reason. I've just been away from Toho for too long. You fight the girl with the sword, and the ghosty, and as the big boss, and then you fight, you know. Oh, what? My bad. Didn't know those could hurt me for some reason. I don't know, I wasn't thinking. I was focused on something else, damn it. You fight, you know, the dead girl, who's also a glutton. Eats a lot of food. Forget that other tree. I lied, I'm killing you. What? Friggin' plants! Am I getting hit still? I need to stop getting hit so much. This was a bad one for me. Because it's like persistent enemies. I'm not used to this. You don't usually fight these kind of things. Hey, I'm getting back my rbit army though. That's pretty important to me. Yeah, you don't usually fight persistent enemies, so this is a new one for me. Oh, okay. As far as bullet hells go. What did I get hit by? I got hit by one of the friggin' butterflies attacks. Okay. Okay, it's getting a little bit hectic here. Oh, I moved into the potted plant of doom. Is there a way of getting rid of the potted plants? Get down, you fools. Pudding is gone, even from the memories of everyone in existence. What in the world is going on? What the? Cupita, what the heck are you doing here? Disguised as a woman. Disguised as a woman? Oh, please. We are both men here, and that's a fact. Admit it, cross-dresser. Whoa, bro, you are attacking hard. You're mistaken, and rudely at that. How deplorable. For someone like Cupita to dress like a girl. What trash you've become. This dude's spitting hot fire. Kiyosuke, I think? Trash? Lovely flowers in muddy water. A spray of brutality. Listen to me, Cupita. You're not cute at all. Right now. You're not cute at all right now. Stop looking like this. I think I'm very cute. Yeah. This is a misunderstanding, and besides, I transcend cute. I'm a girl of absolute beauty. Yes, I love it. I was already angry. Surely you could hear my lamenting over pudding, but it's come to this. If you won't stop looking like this, then I'll just have to stop you myself. I'll beat you down. I'm sure that means they both yelled at the same time. I'll beat you down. Here we go. Okay, this is getting serious. Interesting. I think this is where Shell would have come in handy. But right now it's not much of an issue. I can easily dodge. I gave hard mode a shot. I gave it a stab. It seems to increase the frequency of bullets and the size of bullets, from what I can tell. Are they getting closer? This could be an issue. I might have to switch to the far side. Yeah, it wasn't too bad. It's just I can't play it at this level of, you know, at my rusty level. If I was banked to form with Toho, I could handle this. And I'll keep comparing this to Toho, because Toho's the premier as far as I'm concerned. Bullet hell. But this game's obviously much, much easier than Toho, which is good for everyone. There we go, an action break. I have like no health. God, I've been letting myself get distracted. Speaking distracts, if you didn't already know. And this is a game where you really need to pay attention. And I could see the appeal now of utilizing the dark background, because there have been plenty of times where I just have not been able to see a bullet coming at me. Kinda like that one. But that was behind a life bar. Oh no. I gotta be more mobile, it appears. I don't like being mobile, but it looks like I have to be. I'm bad at being mobile. Let's get rid of that. I mean, Toho should have ingrained that into my head, that I should be moving around frequently. And I am just lost, because I'm not killing these flowers fast enough. Also in Toho, one of the tricks you can do to get a retarded score is to weave through bullets and let the enemy continue to pile it on, and then destroy the enemy. Which is oh, I accidentally skipped that. No! Is he taking his shirt off? Yep. Yep. Okay, this is very bad. Oh my goodness. So the rule of my practice run was, once I reached the next boss, basically I start showing it again. I was recording virtually everything I was doing, just in case. Except for the hard mode run, where I got to this stage and then brutally died because I'm dumb. This is, not good. For me. Having no HP at this... no health, I mean. Like, no lives. This is not good. Because it's not hard to mess up on a boss you've never seen before. I did not use Hyper again. Man, I really gotta start remembering to use Hyper at the end. Phew, that was a rush. You've grown stronger, Cupita. I told you, you're mistaken. I'll set that aside for the moment. All I'm really worried about is Pudding. I don't have any clues about any of this, but I have to try. Pudding, you said. Mister, you know about Pudding? Nope, I don't know myself. But this morning, I saw a woman going around yelling, Pudding, Pudding. That may have been me. How suspicious. Even so, where is this person? I didn't want to make eye contact with her, so I'm not sure, but I think she was heading toward the town circus. Clue, get! Thanks a lot, mister. So you're leaving me behind. Cupita. What else would I do? You weirdo. Do I get a free life? Because I've sort of burned all those. Ooh, to the town circus I go. Third stage. Get ready. Give me a life. Give me a life. Alright. The game does not appreciate my efforts thus far. Game, I'm sorry for disappointing you. I know at that boss stage I shouldn't have died, but... Oh, thank you, game. See? All you gotta do is apologize for, you know, your mistakes, and the game will say, hey man, I know it can be rough out there. These guys throwing knives? Screw you guys. That's dangerous. A circus tent? I'm getting attacked by all kind of weird enemies, aren't I? A cannon? What is going on? I just want to visit the town circus. Being attacked by everything. Although now I'm suspicious that QP is just insane and she's having a dream or something. Because why would circus tents attack people? That's just weird. I'm gonna focus on this one. These enemies with their blocking to take oh yeah, I think hard mode also increases the HP values of enemies. Give me the value system. Give me everything you've got. I am QP dangerously. Okay, well, that guy decided to jump. Oops, entered hyper mode, not what I meant to do. There's so much happening on screen. I cannot focus. It's only a matter of time before I take a hit. My defenses are down. See? It's all very bright. Oh, it's their explosions. Okay. Very confused about everything that's occurring. I need to switch modes. Probably should activate some of my more careful evasion properties. I'm just gonna have to hope for HP, for a health thingy to be gained, but since I already got one right at the beginning of the stage, I kind of doubt I'm gonna get another one. I keep accidentally hitting that. Alright, let's end that mode. I need to be able to move a little bit faster. Warning! 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 Mid-boss? Oh no, it's Mr. Hands. He's returned from Super Smash Bros. Can his hands, actually, like his whirling hands, can they actually hurt me? Because if so, he's really pushing me back on the screen. Can you go away? You are not a very friendly guy. Looks like I have to stay in this mode. I can't switch because otherwise the enemy, like the cards and stuff, will kill me. So I think this is time to activate a hyper. QP, use hyper mode. Hyper finished. The breakdown. I know the breakdown. Okay. Who's next? Just normal Fry? I'll destroy you all. Anyone who gets in my way. Oh, those are just balloons with bombs on them. I thought they were like a hot air balloon or something, and the guy was like throwing stuff. No. That's a Ferris wheel? I'm fighting a Ferris wheel now? This is strange. This might be one of the weirdest bullet hells I've played ever. Things are getting hectic. There's so much to keep track of on screen, which is what bullet hells do, but it's tough. It's tough, man. It's tough when talking. It's tough. Alrighty. That blew up like right beside me and I had no idea what was happening because I was focused on looking forward. I don't want to activate my hyper. I would really love to save it for either A, a pinch, or B, for the boss. Really, I want it for the boss. And I don't know how much of the stage is left, so I don't know if I'd be able to regen a hyper. This does feel like the last of it. Alright, when stuff blows up like that, I get real worried. This feels like the last of it. It feels like once I bust through this, that I'll be at the boss. So I really don't want to burn my hyper right now. Let's clear these guys out of the right side a little bit earlier. Sheesh. Stuff's just exploding. Every once in a while you glance up to see who's where, and then you just go. Can't kill those. Oh, this could get really ugly really fast. Didn't mean to do that, but you know what? Gave me a bunch of points. I did, however, mean to jump in front like this, because it was a much safer location. Oh, cool, now the fruit bat factory bat things are coming. This is not good. Being assaulted by friggin' fruit bats. Being assaulted by the localization company. Save me, please. Yeah, this was developed by Orange Juice, that you might know used a lot of their characters for. I'm inside the carnival tent and it's scary. Used a lot of their characters for 100% Orange Juice. This must be the place that guy was talking about. Is this the character with the dolls? God, it is. Oh, so you've come. Who's there? Pudding. So you know of pudding! The seductive fruit bathed in deep darkness. What are you talking about, you weirdo? Its existence brings happiness to people, but confusion to the world. I'm not really sure what you're saying, but it does seem like you know pudding. You know pudding. I wonder, perhaps you could say I do. It is not transcribed in the mind of this Krill Alarius, only in that of the great god of darkness I worship. I need a translation. Someone please translate. I don't actually know about pudding, but my boss does. Who's there now? Be that as it may. I like how she's surprised that that came out of nowhere. Right now, could you take me to this boss of yours? We'll have a duel. If you win, I'll show you the way. Otherwise, you could always treat me to a rice dinner. Dude, can I take option 2? 1, I don't have much life. I'm sure rice would restore some of that. 2, I love rice. I haven't had a single grain in over 3 days. Win and be shown the way, or just treat us to rice. I don't need a translation for that one. I'd have preferred to handle things peacefully if possible, but apparently I'm not fond of rice. You see, I don't have any money. Alright, that's a really good excuse. I bought a sweet roll with my last 100 yen just a while ago. That will do just fine. Fermented wheat filled with red bean paste. I already ate it. Death to you. Just like that? No questions asked. No one lives for not giving me food. What can I do here? I think I accidentally activated hyper mode. Son of a boobaba! My rbits? No! My rbits! Alright, we'll work on that. No! No! Alright, so this game introduces a lot of mechanics that you really, I guess, have to play through once to really see. Such as things unusual to Bullet Hell, such as persisting enemies. And as we just saw, there's some game themes. I had rbits taken captive. Which, like, man, that was insane. That came out of nowhere. Didn't expect it. Just rbits gone. So yeah, this game has a lot of neat things to it. I think this is where we will stop for now. But I recommend this game. It's an easier to get into bullet hell than Toho, and it's got some really cool elements to it. It varies up the gameplay a bit, which I'm happy with. Friggin' Cage. How dare it ruin my run? Oh well, that's what we get. I had a lot of stupid deaths on my way here. Otherwise, I could have maybe done something different, but all those dumb deaths really costed me. Regardless, thanks for watching. You should check out this game. See ya!